Alright guys, welcome to another video, and this is going to be the last video of 2019 for Project E55 ASL, so I thought why not do a bit of a special video for you guys. So this video is going to be a compilation of all the work that has gone into this car in 2019 because, well, 2019 has been quite an amazing year for this project. At the start of this year, I basically just had an engine. I had just finished the engine rebuild at the end of 2018, and well, since then, literally everything that you guys see over here was built in 2019, and it's still not complete right now. I still need to make quite a bit more bodywork and everything, and well, if you want to stick around till the end of the video, I'll talk more about what I plan to do for 2020. But anyways, this video is going to be a compilation of everything that happened on this project in 2019, condensed into one 20-minute video, or close to 20-minute video. From a CLS55, so it's going to involve making some custom parts. once the engine is on, this one is for first gear. Now I'll press this and the transmission will go into first gear. It presses the clutch for me. Second, third, fourth. It's pretty quick on the gear shifts.
Oh.
So that was everything that happened on the car for 2019, but talking about what's coming up for the next year, for 2020, well, I'm going to be starting off with finishing up on all the body work, because that's much needed at this point right now, because while talking about what I found out on the track, the mechanical grip of the car was amazing. It was gripping extremely well. It was the cornering G-forces were going up to 1.7 Gs in the low-speed corners, but it was losing quite a bit of grip in the high-speed corners because of not having enough rear downforce. It had quite a bit of front downforce, and you could actually see the front downforce by just looking at these coilover shocks. The faster the car would go, you could actually see these springs compressing more and more. But the problem was there was not enough rear downforce, and that's where this rear wing is going to come in. That's why I had this rear wing made when I was in California, but I still need to do a bit of finishing up on it and make proper mounting brackets for it and everything, and yeah, put this rear wing on, and also new end plates that it needs. So that's going to be the first thing that I'm going to be doing, working on this rear wing. After that's done, I'm going to be working on all the rest of the body work of the car. I want to get done with all this stuff by the end of April, because that's when the time attack season is going to start again, CSCS time attack, and I really want to get this car ready for that and go out on track, compete against all the other fastest cars here in Canada, and that is going to be amazing, because I've been away from time attack since I blew my engine from the E55. It's been 2 years now, and yeah, I'm extremely excited at this point to get back on track, and back on track with this car, which is much faster than my E55. My E55, yeah, it also used to pull like 1.7 Gs in the braking zones, but that was at really high speed, only in the braking zones. In the corners, the G-forces would only go up to 1.3 Gs or something, and that was after like having such a big splitter and such a massive rear wing. With this car, the mechanical grip alone is so much that it's going at 1.7 Gs, I believe. With the proper aerodynamics, for sure this car should be cornering above 2 Gs. And of course, the power to weight ratio is also much higher than the E55. The acceleration in this car, even though that car was running more power, this car is just so much lighter that it still accelerates much faster than my E55. So overall, yeah, for sure I'm expecting much better lap times than I was getting with that car. So that is going to be everything for now, but there might be a bit of a delay coming up before I get started on this project again. Well, first of all, I still have to fix my R-Class, this other stupid Mercedes that I have that keeps breaking down, and after that I might not get too much time to work on this project in January, but starting February for sure I'll start work on this project again, and that still gives me 3 months for when the weather gets better again and when I get to go out on track again. So for sure I think by in time for May I will be at a pretty good point with this car, like with all the aerodynamics and everything figured, to go back on track and to set hopefully amazing lap times, and yeah, really see how fast this car goes, and also see how the lap times compare to my previous lap times with the E55. So definitely amazing stuff coming up for next year. This year was just about building the car and, well, getting everything working. With next year is going to be about refining everything, getting it to a point where it's ridiculously quick, actually comparing it to all these other cars out there, and seeing how this car does. So definitely stay tuned for that. This is going to be everything for now, and we'll see you guys, well, next year now.